Hello friends, and welcome back to Bookmas. In true winter fashion, I am sick. I got sick on Thanksgiving, basically, and I've been nursing that ever since, and I think that I'm on the downward slope, but you never really know. I feel like I always say I'm getting better, and then I get a little bit worse, so I don't really know where I'm at, but I was feeling good enough finally to film today, so I wanted to go ahead and move forward with the vlog that I had planned out today for Bookmas, and that is a winter day in my life, or like a very wintry, Christmassy day in my life. I don't know. You know, because you clicked on the video, so I guess it depends on how this vlog turns out by the time that I actually finish it up. So I wanted to do this today specifically because I had something planned that I am definitely going to do tonight, and beyond that I'm still reading Christmassy books. I need to follow up with you guys on the last book that I read. I actually have a couple books that I ended up reading because I've been holding off on filming things since I've been so sick. So I want to discuss those with you, and I want to, I don't know, just figure out some other fun things I can do today before the big event tonight. So to start off, I'm going to recap some things that I've read since you last heard from me. I finished off the last vlog pretty quickly because I got sick during Thanksgiving, which was when I finished up Love Light Farms. I actually finished up Love Light Farms on the drive that I included a little vlog clip of, and I was really happy to find out that reading my Kindle in the car didn't make me sick because I loved Love Light Farms. So I was reading The Pumpkin Spice Cafe. I finished that up and I talked to you guys about that. And then I transitioned into my holiday read, which was Love Light Farms. And I did end up enjoying that a lot more than The Pumpkin Spice Cafe. I ended up giving Love Light Farms 4 stars. I really was obsessed with our two characters from the beginning. I connected to both of the female main character and the male main character right away. Luca is one of my top book boyfriends this year, hands down. I really liked the depth of those characters. The romance that they had was electric, and I thought it was a good mix of there was some spice to it, but you got the holiday vibes. It was cozy. The Christmas tree farm setting, the settings were so good. There were a lot of highlights that I ended up getting from that read as well that I really enjoyed. So I highly recommend it. I highly recommend Love Light Farms. If you haven't read a holiday book this season, if you have and you're looking for something even better, Love Light Farms is the way to go. It was so, so good. I had a couple other books I took with me when I was visiting family for Thanksgiving that I wanted to get into, and I originally was going to start Make the Season Bright. I had read a little bit about this. I talked about this in my winter book recs, and that was the one that I was going to read. But then, a little bit before I left, I was doing some holiday shopping, and I decided to pick up How My Neighbor Stole Christmas, and I ended up reading this first. I'm somewhat glad I read this first, because I did not like this book. I ended up finishing this book I think a couple of days ago, or maybe yesterday. I never know what day it is anymore. And I gave it 2 stars. I don't know, guys. If you've read this and you like this, I need you to talk to me. Because I need you to point out to me what you liked about this book. I feel so bad because I don't always leave a review for things on Goodreads, but when I feel passionate about something and it's fresh in my mind, I do. And I feel like I've just been leaving bad reviews recently on Goodreads because that's the truth of the world, right? We always leave reviews for things that suck, but we don't leave the reviews for the things that we love. But I really did not like this book. I gave it 2 stars, and I don't know if I can even tell you what the 2 stars are for. I guess the overall setting. You do get Christmas out of this book. It is very Christmas forward. But my issues with this, I first of all don't like either of our characters. So very different vibe from Love Light Farms. Both of the characters in this book I did not connect with at all. I did not think they had great chemistry. Even more so the balance of this book is insane. This is so spicy. This is one of the spiciest books I've read. It might be the spiciest book I've read this year, which is saying a lot. This is spicier than any of the ACOTAR books that I've read. I have not read A Court of Silver Flames. I will preface with that. It's so spicy. For what reason? I'm never going to be able to eat a candy cane again. If you enjoy eating candy canes, do not read this book, because you will never be able to eat one again. It has a lot of cheesiness to it because it's inspired by The Grinch, and like a lot of the chapters start with like these rhymes, these poems almost, that like emulate what you get from the Grinch story, the original Grinch story, but it is so above and beyond. I feel like Megan Quinn was bashing me in the head with this book and saying, it's based on the Grinch. Do you understand it's based on the Grinch? Like, I think I have a concussion. I don't know. This was a miss for me. I don't like telling people to not read books. I don't think that it's my business, because you very well could enjoy really, really spicy holiday books. I just am not looking for that. And I love spice, but I'm not looking for 5 full chapters of just smut, because I'm looking for Christmas stuff. So, not for me. After I finished that, which was, I think, last night, I picked this back up, and I'm not very far into it. I'm only on page 59, but it is really cute so far. I really have just like gotten to the big twist, which is, well, the big twist. The twist that like sets the story in motion, which is the fact that our 2 main characters, Brighton and Charlotte, they used to be together. They used to actually be engaged. They were best friends for a long time, became girlfriends, and then they were engaged to be married, and one of them, I think Brighton, left Charlotte at the altar. So that all happened in the past before this book ever starts, and now they have ended up at the same like family through mutual friends, other mutual friends. They don't have the same mutual friend. They've ended up at the same family house for Christmas, and they didn't know that each other were going to be there. So that's how it's all like starting. Now they are forced to be with one another and act like they don't know each other and do a bunch of Christmassy stuff. So I'm really excited to continue reading this one. So I want to read some of this today, and I also, other like Christmassy stuff that I want to do today, other than lay in my bed, because I've been doing that like all week to try to feel better. I've mostly just been laying in my bed and watching Bridgerton. I would love to watch a Christmas movie today, but I don't know if I'll have time. I'll maybe watch a Christmas movie. If not, maybe I can like watch some like Christmas specials of different shows that I like. And I was thinking about making some brownies. There's like this recipe I wanted to do that was a little more involved. They weren't brownies, but I think that I can make it with brownies and then just like decorate the top to look like Christmas trees. Tonight, this evening, I'm meeting up with Vaughn's family, and we are going to dinner, and then we're going to a special like Home Alone event. I don't know if we're actually getting to watch the full movie. I don't know. Vaughn's mom got us these tickets, so I'm super excited, but I don't know exactly if we are watching the full movie at the theater, but Macaulay Culkin's gonna be there. Cool. So I don't know exactly what it is, because I didn't get my own ticket. I'm just along for the ride, and I don't know if it's like behind the scenes talk or just like Q&A, or if we're watching the movie with Macaulay Culkin. I don't know, but it's cool. I'm excited to go, and it'll be very Christmassy, and hopefully I get some footage of like the Christmas lights and stuff that they have downtown, because it's really beautiful. But that's all I have. I mean, I've already decorated my house for Christmas. I've been doing Christmassy stuff. I've been making hot chocolate because my throat obviously needs it. But I'll just figure out what I can do today to just be in the Christmas spirit, to be in the holiday spirit, because that's what I want to do. Christmas tree.
My photorealistic Grinch.
Cheers.
Dang it. You know the rest. Let me eat some of the Grinch.
Okay.
Let's just say, this is one mean brownie.
Good morning, except it's not a good morning because I feel sicker. Last night I had a very good time. It was fun. I didn't get a lot of footage because I was not allowed to film inside, and also there were like no Christmas lights near the old National Center, so I don't know what Indianapolis is on about, but let's get some Christmas lights up beyond just Monument Circle, okay? Could we like do that? But the event was fun. We watched the full Home Alone movie, it was the first time I've watched it this season. I was kind of holding out for this event so that I could watch it fresh. But it is one of my favorites, so I've seen it a billion times. We watched the full movie, and then Macaulay Culkin came out on stage and talked to us a little bit about some behind-the-scenes stories he had. He answered some questions from the audience. He threw a tennis ball onto the audience to a bunch of kids and brought them up on stage to give them random items that he had signed. It was fun. It was cool. It was nice hearing some behind-the-scenes things from a Christmas movie that I really enjoy. And it was a good time. We had a delicious dinner. And Then I came home, I iced my brownie. Vaughn iced his brownie, and we had those brownies that I made earlier in the day. I have a bunch of leftovers, so I have Christmas tree brownies for the foreseeable future. I don't know what happened, but last night I go to bed. Yesterday was great. Like, I was sick, but yesterday I decided not to take medicine because I felt good. I could breathe through my nose. My throat just sounded gross, but I felt good. Last night I go to sleep and I'm breathing through my nose just fine, and I wake up this morning and I'm breathing through my mouth. So today I'm back on the Dayquil train and blowing my nose a lot because I can barely breathe through my nose, and I don't sound good, I don't feel good. So this vlog has kind of turned from the fun winter day in my life to come be sick with me. So I hope you enjoy that, because I'm gonna be in this bedroom for the foreseeable future. I love saying the foreseeable future, but that's not gonna keep me from being festive. So I have my new Grinch pajamas on that I got on sale for Black Friday. And I have another surprise, but they're in the dryer, and the dryer keeps telling me that it's done drying, but I know it's not because I felt it 2 seconds ago and it was wet. So I don't know why my dryer's just saying, hey, it's dry. It's not. I'm telling you it's not. I'm telling you to run it again, and you're not listening to me. Why does no one want to listen to a woman? Including machinery. So we'll get to that. In the meantime, I'm gonna lay in my bed and read my book or something because I feel terrible. Hello, my friends. It's been a day. I haven't done much, honestly. I laid in bed most of the day while I was working. I watched Bridgerton. I am on Bridgerton season 3. This is the crazy thing about me. Whenever I get sick, I am the most productive about watching TV shows that I've never watched before. I can't remember what the last show was I watched when I was sick last time because I haven't been sick since like last January. But I remember I got through like an entire series that I had never watched before, and it's the same this way. Like, I just turn it on while I'm laying in bed and doing the things that I need to do from the comfort of my bed. I have just been watching Bridgerton so much. I just started season 3. I've been watching it for like 2 days. I have a problem. I have a serious problem. But I'm obsessed, okay? Salem was getting really, really annoyed with me because every time something happened, I kept grabbing her because I have nobody else here. And I'd be like, oh my God. And she'd just look at me because she's a cat and she doesn't understand why I'm freaking out. I've pretty much been wearing my pajamas, my new Grinch pajamas, all day. I talked to you about my Grinch pajamas. I don't remember what I talked to you about. I also already had my nightly dose of NyQuil, so I'm a little foggy brained right now. Forgive me. But I did end up getting the new Christmas sheets dry, and so I put those on the bed. As you were able to see, it was a process, but I did it, so I'm very proud of myself. So I'm about to bundle up in this cozy bed with my new sheets, my new fresh sheets, and I cannot watch any more Bridgerton today. I really can't. I think I might wind down with a little bit of YouTube before I make the season bright back up again. I've been chipping away at this, not that much, but I passed the 100-page mark today, and it's not that big. It's not as big as the last holiday read that I did, so I think that it'll go by pretty fast because I am enjoying it. It's picking up, and I like the characters so far. I kind of hate one of them, but I think I'm supposed to. Vaughn went and got me peppermint bark ice cream, and it was delicious. We had McDonald's for dinner because I'm just like, I've been shut down this week. I have just shut down. I can't do anything else. I really can't. So I'm just gonna chill out and hopefully get better soon, because I have like other bookmas things that I have planned that I want to do, and I'm just like dreading how pushed back everything is now. But you know, I've been trying to be good to myself about that. I've been trying to remind myself I'm doing this and making this content for me. It's something that I enjoy doing, so I should keep enjoying it. And part of enjoyment in life is taking care of yourself, especially when your body is literally asking you to. So I've been taking breaks. I, brought you guys with me for this little 2-day adventure, which was supposed to just be a 1-day adventure of having fun, and then it was a 2-day adventure of being sick. But I think that it's a good idea to show you the reality sometimes, because I love myself some booktube. I love the book girlies. I love some of the smaller indie book girlies that aren't as well known. I love consuming content like what I'm putting out, and I think that they do a great job at showing how fun it can be to be part of the book community and consuming all of this literature. But, usually you don't see the side of the world that is not as aesthetic and not as picture perfect. And I think that I try to stay true to myself a lot, because I'm not picture perfect. My house is not picture perfect. I don't think that I make the most aesthetic content in the world. I don't really strive to do that. But I definitely wanted to just be a little more real with you in this vlog, because that's what it turned into. And I'm just going with the flow. Aspen has been all over me, like all the time. He's such a good boy. He's been hanging out with me while I've been sick. Salem is also hanging out with me, but she's the prima donna girl, so she's laying on the edge of the bed. Anyways, that's gonna be what I do. I'm gonna read the rest of the night and let myself rest. Give myself some rest. And if I have to skip a couple of my pre-planned days of bookmas, then that's what it's gonna be. And I'm sorry, but that's how the world works. That's what happens. So I guess I will really see you when I see you, because I don't know when that will be. But hopefully I'll be feeling better soon. Because beyond content, I have a lot of things planned for the holidays that are coming up. I have a lot of work that I have to do. I have a lot of things that I'm going to have to get caught up on. But I'm going to live in the present right now, and future me will figure all of that out.